Yo yo, what up to my two fans? It's really good to be back. I'm going to do another review today. It's John, by the way. Hello, that's my name. John's my name, not hello. I was saying hello. I'm going to start off actually by saying if you could like this video, subscribe to the channel. That'd be really nice. If you like hearing about Blu-rays in a sarcastic tone, or 4Ks in a sarcastic tone, or just films, or just if you just like sarcasm. I'm a bit sarcastic, so sorry. Right, so today we are going to be talking about a movie from my Alfred Hitchcock box. So it's not in 4K, it's just a normal Blu-ray. But we're going to be digging into Rope, which is quite a good film actually, hence why I picked this one to be my first Alfred Hitchcock review. It's a beautiful movie, I'll tell you that, for a film that was made in 1948. Wow. So anyway, a little bit about it, just a little bit about it, because you don't want to spoil it, do you, if you haven't seen it. And I know all you younglings out there are a bit like, oh, it's made in 1948, so I'm not going to want to watch it because it's too old. Whatever, like, grow up, you know, who cares, it's old, you know, I'm old, you know, and I've got loads of friends. The film's 80 minutes long, so it's only an hour and 20 minutes. It is one of his films that's shot in ratio 1.33, so you will have black bars down the side like you did when you watched Evil Dead in 4K after you saw that review and went and bought it because the review was so good. If you like films like 1917 or Birdman, I believe, this is another one of them. I say another one, this is probably the first, if not is the first film to be shot in one continuous looking camera shot. So if you like films like that, this is the first one. It's also based on a play written by a person, and it was like originally meant for the stage, obviously, because that's what plays are. I'm pretty sure the whole film is set in real time. The whole film is set in one room. So from what I remember from the film, the camera doesn't really leave the room for the entire movie, except for maybe a camera zooming in on a building into the room at the beginning, because you've got to do credits, haven't you? And back in those days, they did all the credits at the beginning of the film. There was no such thing as end credits or anything like that, really. It's directed by Alfred Hitchcock, who I only really discovered over the last couple of years. He's very good when it comes to tension. I think every single one of his films I've seen is very tense. It's only a PG, so, you know, my mum could watch it. She probably wouldn't know. She has no taste. Nothing ever held you like Alfred Hitchcock's Rope. That sounds a bit inappropriate, actually. I probably shouldn't put that at the beginning. That would be misread if that was on the poster of a film that was out now. It's in colour. That's exciting, isn't it? Gotta love a film in colour. Especially an old film in colour. Although back in those days it looked like they didn't really know what to do with colours. But, you know, it'd be very interesting to see it in 4K if they ever do release it in 4K. I know they have started releasing Alfred Hitchcock films in 4K now. There is a box set that you can get that has 4 of his films in it, which are The Birds, Vertigo, Psycho, and I want to say Rear Window. Obviously it's starring James Stewart. I think James Stewart is the star of probably about 80% of Alfred Hitchcock's movies. So I guess they were friends. Either that or he just offered him a lot of money. He's not, I don't think he's the main character in this though. He's more the detective, if you could call it that, because I don't think he is a detective. I think he used to be a teacher. I'm just running out of things to say now. Definitely worth watching. I mean, in so many ways. If you like the whole 1917 Birdman one camera shot sort of thing, there's obvious parts in this film where they have joined the film together, because It was probably the first time they did it, so they weren't really, there's none of this fancy people walking past the camera like they did in 1917. They just had someone walk past the camera so they could cut it together. Very clever. If you watch it in 4K, you can tell sometimes where it's joined together. I certainly did. I watched that film a lot last year. Probably the film I watched the most last year was probably 1917. So, but this isn't about 1917. This is about Rope. I'll do a 1917 review at some point as well, just to get you all extremely excited about my extremely exciting reviews. But yeah, I mean, Rope. It comes in this box, but I'm pretty sure you can get it separate. Well, obviously you can get it separate. Well, I don't know if it was obvious. It might not have been obvious. Sorry if it wasn't obvious. So I'm gonna stop talking now, I think, because I've run out of things to say already. I do apologise that I still have my beard. I will get rid of it at some point. Just depends when I can be bothered. But I'm now going to stop this video, and I'm going to sit down and watch Rope, and probably notice loads of stuff that I could have said in this video. But I'm sorry. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying these videos. I hope you are. I really do, because I'm enjoying making them, so I hope you're enjoying watching them. So if not, I'm still going to make them anyway and keep putting them out there until you do start liking them. So it might take me a little while to get used to what I'm doing. Feel free to give me some tips. Don't say anything horrible. Obviously you know that by now. You can say horrible stuff about the film if you want. Just don't be too critical, because it's actually really good, so you don't want to put people off that are actually thinking about watching it. So yeah, that'll be it for this video, and you will see me again soon, hopefully, unless you've given up watching these videos by now, but let's hope not. I hope you'll be back. You subscribed for a reason. If not, maybe you should think about doing that. Hit that subscribe button. Get me some subscriptions. If I get a certain amount of subscriptions by like the end of the year, I'll do something special, or I'll talk about something special, or I'll show you something special. But anyway, it will be special, like me.